Are you wondering what the heck is going on in the Longmont real estate market right now? Well, stay tuned because I am going to answer all your questions about this current November 2025 Longmont market. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Haley Bartlett and I live, work, play everything Longmont and surrounding areas. I am a realtor in the area, so this does make me qualified to talk about the market today. So we're going to look at stats, we're going to look at homes that have sold, homes that are sitting, and we are going to give you the full picture of what is happening in the market. So let's get on with it. Right into some stats. We here have the stats for single family homes in Longmont and what the median price is looking at right now. So we are the 9th of November, so this stat is probably going to change, but as of right now, the median close price for a single family home in Longmont is $556,250. Last month, it was $597,500. Our highest peak this year so far was in May at $688,750. We have been on a little bit of an up and down ride here, as you can see in terms of pricing, but things have remained relatively stable, if not on a little downslope this year when it comes to single family home pricing. But let's take a look at those apartments and townhomes because they are telling a different story. So you're going to see here when it comes to condos and townhouses in Longmont and surrounding areas, things have stayed pretty stable this year. We started December 2024, so prices are usually down in December just because it is holiday season. We started with a median price of $395. Our lowest drop so far has been in August 2025, and that was $390. And then so far in November, and this number will change, we are at $412,500 median price for a condo townhouse. Last month was $400,000. I think 400 and kind of under is the number we're going to land at for this year for that median price. And that is a drop over 2024 when prices were higher and you were seeing those averages around $425 for a townhouse or condo. This is definitely the stubborn point in the Longmont market right now. These townhouses and condos are tending to sit, and that is because of taxes, HOA fees, and insurance on these especially condo buildings. We are seeing those prices kind of get out of reach for people living in detached homes. How about how long these houses are sitting, which has definitely once again changed from 2024 to 2025. But we have seen the middle of the year, we saw a little pickup. So December 2024, days on market, and these are for single family residences, so not condos and townhouses, was 64 days. Everything's longer in December. February, we were looking at 77 days. We then had a drop in June to 27 days, which was great. And then October, we're hitting 41 days again. And so far in November, we are at 57 days on market. Those days on market are going to stretch out now through the end of the year. Because of the holiday season, we see less people buying. I would say less people on the market, but that's going to be determined by if people withdraw their homes or not. And I'm going to show you here in a bit how many homes are sitting on the market right now and how many are actually going under contract percentage wise. So how about days on market for those townhouses and condos? Okay, so when we're looking at our condos and townhouse days on market, you'll see December 2024 was 60 days. We then went up to and peaked at 93 days in January 2025, and it would be interesting to see if that is a repeat pattern in January 2026. We dipped in June down to 34 days, and then right now we are sitting at 59 days average on market. Those days will again pop up as we go through the holidays here, and in October we were at 50 days on market. Now, this is pretty good because we are seeing in other areas like Denver and South Denver, we are seeing condos and townhouses sit for much longer than this 40 days, 50 days. And that 50 days may seem like a long time, especially if you purchased or sold in 2020, 2021, 2022. But these are our averages right now, and things are just taking longer to sell and sitting on the market, and we have more homes on the market. So let's look at how many homes we actually have on the market right now. So here we are showing Longmont active homes on the market, 420 homes on the market. I remember the days just like 2 years ago when we were lucky to have 60 homes on the market. So right now we have 420 homes on the market. And let's see how many went under contract in the past week. This will give us an idea of the percentage of how many homes are actually going under contract versus how many are sitting on the market. So if I go and put pending, how many are pending in the past 7 days in Longmont, it is 25 homes. So 420 on the market. We had only 25 of those sell in a week. That is less than 10%. It is closer to 5% or somewhere in the middle, like 7%. It is not many homes that are selling in the market right now. So for sellers, this can be a tough slog. For buyers, you have the advantage right now. You have the pick of homes. You can negotiate and actually, if you've been looking for a home, if you've been getting priced out, maybe now is a good time for you to put on your negotiating hat and get in there and get yourself a home. Because if things change here, if rates go up, there's talk of 50-year mortgages, if things change, the market could pick up again. We are seeing it pretty much level out right now. So it could be a good time for you if you really want to be a homeowner and you have the financials to do so. Maybe now is the time to look at buying here in Longmont. So let's consider if we take those 420 or so homes that are on the market right now, and we look at how many came on the market within the past week, we see that there was 30 homes came on the market last week. So 390 of those homes are likely older than a week on the market. It is very hard to, sell a home in a week right now. Your home has to be absolutely perfect and priced under where it should be. But if we go look and see what is actually on the market or what actually came on last week, we had one home come on at $2.5 million. So it has been on the market for 1 day. It is obviously on property. It is a custom home by the looks of it, a larger home. So that is the highest price home that came on last week. And then if we go to the lowest price, just to get more of an idea, I'm going to move my little box here. The lowest price home that came on was $329,000, and that is a condo at U Creek, so the golf course community. It came on just over 1,000 square feet at $329,000 and has been on the market for 3 days so far. Let's look at some of the oldest homes that are currently sitting on the market. So we have homes here that are 100 days on the market plus, is kind of what I've pulled up. So our highest price one is $25 million. So it really doesn't surprise me that that one is still sitting on the market. Who's affording a $25 million home in this in this economical environment? If we go look at more of a kind of mid price, $650. This one's been on the market for 147 days, so quite a while. You can see, there's nothing terrible about it when you're looking at the photos. There's nothing that really stands out about it either. And then if we look at the lowest priced home within this kind of 100 plus days on market range, we are looking at this condo in Sunnyvale. It has been on the market for 123 days, 784 square feet at 233,000. So I am showing you these to give you an idea of what is sitting, and then we'll go look at what some of the homes that are selling. And right now we'll look at homes that have sold within a week to kind of give us an idea of what these houses look like that are still selling quickly, and what may be more competitive if you are a buyer in the market. Buyers tend to go for, the shiny, nice houses, and everybody wants those houses. So they go faster, and they may go for a higher price, and you may not get as many discounts or deep discounts that you can get on a house that has been sitting for a long time. So here is one of the higher priced homes, $2,150,000, that sold in 8 days. So this one was definitely a gem, and having a quick look at the photos, you can see it was 9,000 square feet, a very big home. It was on property. It has some custom updates, and let me flip back here. It was decently staged. So you can kind of see the mountain views, some property surrounding it, and that sold within 8 days. Then we have an example of a more kind of mid-price home, $600,000 mid-price, in Longmont. So this one was in Mill Village. It sold in 4 days. So it's well presented. How big is this one? 2,300 square feet, built in 2002, sold in 4 days. That was back in May though. And I'm just trying to see. Concessions paid $10,000. So they got $600,000, but they had to pay $10,000 out. So net price was $590. So even though it sold in 4 days, it still sold kind of under what the seller was looking for. So that is really good news for buyers. And then let's look at one of the kind of cheapest homes that have sold and see that sold within a week. So this one here, Sunnyvale Condo, sold in 0 days. So went on the market, went off the market, closed at $190,000. The list price was $199,000. So they took a offer under what their list price was, plus they paid $10,000 in concessions. So net price $180,000. So even though that sold in like 0 days, they still got less than they were listed at, and paid out buyer concessions. So buyers, this is why I'm yelling, this could be a really great time for you to buy. You could get your closing costs paid for. You could get your interest rate brought down by the seller. You can get a lower price. Like, there's all kinds of negotiations going on out there now between buyers and sellers. So even something that sells super quick can sell under the price that it is listed for. And to wrap up this kind of more in-depth look at the Longmont market, and I hope it has been helpful to you, we are going to look at the average close price of residential homes across the board. Sometimes that median and average are quite different, so I talked about the median at the beginning. So in October, the average close price for a home in Longmont was $692,233. Now, I haven't discriminated between how many bedrooms or bathrooms or anything like that. This is looking at all types of houses on the market. In December last year, it was $680,000. So we are above that still, and that was December. This year, in November so far, we're at $593,000, and that will likely change. But you are looking still, for a newer home that is 3+ bedrooms, 2+ bathrooms in a good neighborhood in Longmont. $600,000 plus is probably what you are looking for. For something smaller and older, then we can go under that $600,000. If you're looking for property, you're going to be looking in the million range plus. And hopefully this kind of helps you, give you an idea to pinpoint where those prices are. Now, if you are looking for more information on the Longmont market and you are looking to buy or sell in this market, I would love to help. Once again, I am a realtor. My name is Hayley Bartlett with iGo Realty. You can find all my contact details down below. I am going to start a series soon where we look at actual homes that have sold in different categories in Longmont and surrounding areas. I'm going to show you the houses, give you my thoughts on them, and hopefully this helps you feel even more confident when you are out and about buying or selling in this market. So like and subscribe so you don't miss those videos. Hope this was helpful, and I hope you are doing fabulous. Cheers.